Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition. Today, we are provided with the golden opportunity to interview one of the PTA candidates that's going for chairperson, Mrs. Jacqueline Emmanuel. So, Mrs. Emmanuel, before we go to the major questions, let's have a short introduction of yourself.
Okay, my name is Jacqueline Emmanuel. Thank you very much for, inviting me here. My name is Jacqueline Emmanuel. I come from, I'm a Nigerian and I come from Delta State. I am a graduate of business management from the University of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. I have a daughter here her name is Eliana, and she's in year one Igwe. Well, I am the CEO of EJ Prime Atlantic Limited. I also have an initiative where I am the founder and the president of that initiative. The initiative is aimed at championing the cause of African teenagers. So teenagers like you, I have worked with I have, done so many activities, so many programs with children. I've been involved in teen advocacy. So I listen to teenagers. I have programs. I have a program called Teen Summit, where teenagers come there, they air their views. We have a topic, and they personally talk about things about the topics, whatever thing we put there. Yes, they get to talk. So I've worked with teenagers like you, and that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. For our first question, we would like to know what inspired you to take on the role of the PTA chairperson, and how do you see your background and experiences contributing to this position?
Thank you very much. What inspired me? I would say two things inspired me. First and foremost, I have the passion to serve humanity. And that is why I went into the initiative I told you about, Ruby Plus Africa. I know very well that teenagers can't pay me, but I volunteered to do that because I love to serve humanity. So that's one thing. I love to serve humanity. I love to bring change to my environment. I have looked at Avi-Cenna and I see that there's a lot of changes, a lot of improvements that can be done. And that is why I said, yes, I must, be part of the decision making in Avi-Cenna. Now, the second thing that inspired me, it will surprise you all to know that Avi-Cenna has impacted my daughter. My daughter is just in year one Igwe, but I am so impressed at the way Avi-Cenna has impacted her life positively. I'll tell you a story that I had on my flyers. If you ever held one of the flyers, you know the reason why I'm inspired to run for the chairperson position. Now, we began our journey from another school. I wouldn't want to call the name of the school. And I didn't like how she was treated in that school. And I was looking for a good school that will bring her confidence and as well as educate her. Some of us go to schools, we are only educated, but our self-confidence is lost. So I said, well, somebody talked about Avi-Cenna and I came to Avi-Cenna. When I brought my daughter to Avi-Cenna, I was a bit worried. I was like, can they do this thing for me? Can they, not just impact her educationally, but also impact her self-confidence? I'm telling you, it took them less than a month, and my daughter, she became a wonderful person. So that prompted me to say, oh, if Avi-Cenna can do this for my daughter, then it means that I am going to work for Avi-Cenna. Remember, I said I love to serve humanity. So if Avi-Cenna can do this much for my daughter, whereby a girl who couldn't even read her ABC now reads her A to Z, reads her 1 to 100, and even more. There's so much. When she comes home, she's excited. She's happy to go to school. She comes back, she's excited. I have seen a lot that Avi-Cenna has done to her. And why not? Why will I not join? If there's an opportunity to serve Avi-Cenna, why will I not do that? So that's why I decided to come in, to run for this position as the chairperson. Those are the two things that inspired me. Thank you.
That's great. Mrs. Emmanuel, as an aspiring PTA chairperson, how do you plan on working closely with the school administrators to address the concerns of their parents?
Okay, yes. Working, you can't. Nobody's an island, and for a chairperson of a PTA of the PTA, you have to work closely. It's a collaboration thing. It's a thing whereby you have to, collaborate parents, collaborate with the parents, and then bring the teachers as well as parents, the school, parents, and the teachers. You can't work on your own. So first and foremost, I am an active listener. I'm somebody who listens. So for me to be able to work with the school, I have to make sure that I give them, pay attention to whatever they are saying. I have to make myself available. When I'm available and accessible, then they will be able to tell me their problems and concerns. So I'll make myself available. And where there are issues to be resolved, I would take the initiative to be able to solve those problems. And whereby it's too big for me to manage, there are times where the challenges can be, really, really big. I'll have to consult with the bigger body, which is the PTA executive, and then we all deliberate and come up with the resolution to that problem. Thank you.
That sounds like a great plan. But in parental involvement is crucial in the thriving school community. How do you plan to encourage parents to participate in all the events that the school are planning to?
Yeah, so first and foremost, one of the qualities of a good leader should be one who is friendly, one who is available, accessible, and also a motivator. I think I have those qualities. As I speak to you, this is supposed to be like a PTA. Most times PTA elections just go very quiet, but I haven't made it quiet. I have given it my all. I love to work hard. I've given it my all. I have spoken as a motivator. I have got the backings of the parents. I am not doing it all by myself. I don't know if you remember on Friday, there was I got parents to share flyers. I am not one who is who is laid back. I am somebody who, when a task has to be done, it has to be done. And who are those who are going to do this task? The parents. So their involvement is very crucial, like your question said. So I'm sorry, let me take this a bit. So I'm going to, because I'm a motivator, when I speak to the parents, they will listen. Because I am result oriented, when I begin to work, parents will, see what I'm doing and want to be part of the PTA body.
Well, that's a very wonderful thing, Mrs. Emmanuel. It's been wonderful interviewing you. Thank you for your time and patience.